Tages begrüßen. Der wird allerdings auf Englisch stattfinden. Wir hören was über Next Generation Virtualisierung. Welcome on stage, Manuel Minzoni from NexaVM.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, yeah, good. Thank you for your time, and thank you to be there. I'm just used to start my speaking about asking one question. Maybe some of you would like to reply. How many of you or how many of your customers ask you what will be the next future of VMware? Are we going to change? Are we going to maintain it? Some of you have received that question from your customer? Yeah, someone. Yeah, we have someone. Yeah, and that's why we are here. We are trying to give you an alternative, a solution, a different solution to VMware, something that looks like VMware, but it's cheaper, it's more, let's say, speaking your language, no, and more inside your need. We know all of them, all of us, we know how much Broadcom and VMware cost right now. It's increasing the cost quite a lot, and so especially the small, medium enterprise market and also the MSP provider are really looking for a strong alternative, and they are looking for an alternative that gives them and then gives some important features, some important things that we need to have. On one side, we already had the experience with VMware where the cost is quite increasing. We know that we need to have something with a cost that is acceptable, no? That is what we can give, and that's why we try to give the licensing really aligned with the need of the business. In our case, we give a license that is for socket, just for socket, nothing more. And on the other side, what we are trying to give is the usability, so an easy way to use the virtualization solution. You don't need to really change your mind to move out from VMware to NexaVM. You can continue to use what you have inside your data center in terms of storage, networking, in terms of infrastructure, and so on. And don't say to the technician, you need to change your mind to work with NexaVM, but it's just a product that is working in a way that has got a user interface that is quite similar to VMware. So for them, we remain more or less the same idea, the same functionalities. They don't need to change too much about the solution. And what you can tell them is that they can continue to use as a foundation the Boston appliances or Boston servers, and they can install on top another hypervisor. Instead of VMware, they can install on top NexaVM, and they can have all the functionalities that they have been used before. So the hypervisor with a management console, with a good look and feel, with the possibility to run software-defined storage, and to use different software-defined storage depending on what they have and what they prefer to run, because we don't say run just on our solution, but you can use different software-defined storage. They can run on containers, Kubernetes, and they will have just a single pane of glass to manage anything, to have all the life cycle of upgrades, of management of the system, all the observability. So anything will be managed through a single pane of glass. And they can decide, or you can decide really which product you need to buy or you need to take, because we have different products depending on the need and depending on what you need to replace. Because if you need to replace vSphere, VMware SCXI, or the on-premise solution, we have NexaSphere, that is the right solution, with all the features that you have been used before, like DRS, HA, vMotion, storage vMotion, the security, the REST API, all the automation that you will find here inside the product. You have the hyperconvergence if you want to run hyperconvergence, and so you want to virtualize not just computing network and security, but also the storage part. Or if you run a business and then you have vCloud Director or a similar solution to vCloud Director, so something that gives you the opportunity to sell to the customer an infrastructure, and then the customer itself will manage his own infrastructure. We have NexaCloud, that is our alternative to vCloud Director. Yeah, for sure. The number of functionalities are pretty the same. The usability is pretty the same. The price is really cheaper than VMware, because it's at the end, it's the important part. And if you have to run not just virtual machine, but if you want also to visualize the desktop, we have Ndesk, that is our VDI alternative, our VDI solution. And this is a part of web interface. What we are trying to give is really the possibility to say to the technician team, you don't need to restart from scratch to listen, to understand a new product. You don't need to go back to school and stop the service, stop the product, stop using the solution, because you will find a lot of similarities, and the cost of ownership, the cost of understanding the new product will be really, really small, and really will be really fast, and they will be able to continue to use all the automation that they have. They will find a really fast way to introduce the system inside the ecosystem, and really a fast way to get certified. No, really in 1 or 2 days they will be certified. They will be able to use the solution. And for the sales team, that is the other part, they will be happy because they can find something that the technician will push, and the customer will be happy to use, and for you to sell the solution will be also acceptable, or will be in line with the budget of the customer, because at least we are 50% of the price of VMware. And I'm used to say at least, because we know quite well our pricing. We don't know the next price of VMware what will be, because they are just increasing that price and getting to in their direction, in their vision. They want to follow just a small number of customers that are ready to pay for that amount of money, but not all of them. And when you speak about the virtualization and hypervisor and so on, you are speaking about a technology that is really a huge component inside the data center, inside the system. So you need to have at least the compatibility with all the features that you have been used before, and you need to be compatible with the backup solution. We are working to get integrated with Acronis, with other backup vendors. We are working right now. My colleagues are doing the certification to certify also data core as software-defined storage. We are working with backup, not with networking vendor, with security vendor, and also with Boston, also on the storage side and so on. And the last part is, you have a new hypervisor and a new solution, but you need to migrate from what you have right now, because you will always have new virtual machine, and will be quite easy to create a new one, yes, sure, but you need also to have a way to migrate the workload that you have right now. And that's where we worked quite a lot to give you a complete solution, or at least a solution that is already present inside the product itself, that gives you the possibility to migrate your workload in a warm way, so without really losing or stopping the service for a long time, gives you the possibility to test the workload on NexaVM side before migrating, and gives you the possibility really to do the job that is really important, an important part of the project, that's really a strong part of the project, in a way that is good also for the technician that will do the job, that will be happy to do the job, because they will find all the automation, all the security that they need to have, all these steps that they want to follow to be sure that the migration will be done in the right way. And as we said, we can create really an interesting bundle, making together Boston for the server, NexaVM for the solution, and giving the right support 24/7 in our case. So to give you a complete bundle where you can really sleep well. No? At the end, what you need to be sure is that you can continue to do your business in the right way and you can sleep well, and that's what we are trying to bring to the table. Yeah, I think that we have finished our time, no? So yeah, thank you very much to be there.